So we're going to meet in a tabletop position, but we got to get to the floor, right? So inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, find a half lift. Hands can come all the way to the thighs. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold, and then step both feet to the back of the mat. Check the hands or shoulders distance, and then drop right down to that tabletop. We're going to do some cat-cow, so belly drops, inhale. Feel the tailbone lift, and then the chin is lifting. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, roll all the way. Start to lift the tailbone, inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll all the way through the chin. Tailbone lifts, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale. So we can stay right here, or maybe we want to turn this into a little spinal bounce. So we lift our right hand and our left foot. Exhale, drop it around. Other side, inhale, left hand, right foot. Exhale, press away around. Inhale, really reach the hand and foot in opposite directions. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So going at our own pace with our own breath. Inhale as we reach. Exhale as we press away and round. Inhale. Exhale. One more on each side. All right, coming back to a neutral spine. Make sure the hands are shoulders distance and not closer to mat distance. So right under the shoulders, fingers are spread wide. Find our plank and then our downward facing dog. So knees can bend a little bit, maybe a lot of it. As we lift that tailbone higher, press harder through the hands. Our ears are going to be close to our biceps rather than on top of them or below them. So starting to press through the hands, lift that tailbone higher, even if our knees need to bend a little bit because our hamstrings just aren't warm enough yet. Let's come forward, bring the shoulders past the wrist. When they can't go farther, drop the knees, chaturanga, touch the elbows to the ribs. Press back up, lift the knees, shift back. We're going to do 2 more of those. So come forward, the knees can be down, or maybe they stay up, but chaturanga, touch the elbows to the ribs. Press up, right back. Again, come forward. Chaturanga. Press up. Hey, take that front leg, the right toes towards the sky, and then shift forward in a plank. Bring the knee towards our nose and round that spine. This is the feeling we're going to want. Inhale, exhale, come forward. When we start to sweep the foot to the front of the mat to find lunges. Exhale, come forward. Take the toes high and swap out feet. So that right foot comes down. Inhale, the left toes up. Exhale, come forward, bring the knee towards our nose, round. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee towards our nose, round. One more. Keep pressing through those hands. Inhale the toes up. Come all the way down. Let's find a cobra. So take the shoulders past the wrists. Knees can be up or down. Chaturanga all the way to the belly. Release our toes and see if we can lift our chest. See if we can lift without pressing into the hands. Exhale, back down. Hips come up, elbows in, press up. Knees lift, down dog. All right, inhale, lift those heels. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step or maybe tiptoe to the front of the mat. Find that half lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll up. Let the knees bend. Take our time. Shoulders come up, back and down. Inhale nice and high. Exhale, bring our hands towards our heart and step that front foot all the way to the back. So just take our time finding a lunge. Maybe we didn't go very far. Just lift the chest. We won't be here too long. Step back up. Slowly step the opposite foot back. Lift the chest. And we're just going to keep alternating. So step that foot a little farther each time. Hands can stay here. Or maybe we want to sweep the arms up with it and come back to our heart center. Stepping back, sweep, lift that chest. Seeing if we can bring our hips a little lower with each step, making sure we don't feel pain or discomfort in our back. Aiming to keep the knee over the ankle in that lunge and not passing the ankle. And what I mean by that is this. So we want a nice stack over. Inhale. Keep going. All right, one more. So if we're not even, find that last one to make us even, and then step that first foot all the way back, high lunge, hold here, and then roll the shoulders up, back, and down, reach through the fingertips, sinking through those hips. Straighten that front leg and bending it, and straightening it, and bend. We're doing 5. Hold that 5th one, bend the back leg, tap and lift. Tap and lift. All right. Hold here. Bring the hands towards the heart, and we'll switch sides. So step the opposite foot back, and when we're ready, inhale the hands up. So feel strong and sturdy in the legs. Start feeling the feeling of our legs trying to pull together, feeling really stable in our lower half. And when we're ready, straighten that front leg and bend. Nice and slow and controlled. Hold that 5th and drop that back knee, tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. High lunge. Bring our hands towards our heart, step all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale nice and high. Exhale, swan dive. Find a nice half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, take the feet to the back of the mat. Plank, take the shoulders past the wrists. Chaturanga, flip our feet. Upward facing dog. Flip the feet back, down dog. Lift that tailbone nice and high. Now inhale the right toes up. Exhale, bring the knee towards our nose. Nose. See if we can lift that right hand and place that foot down. Nice and low. Inhale, come up. Exhale, swan dive. We're going to twist. Slowly bow and arrow that top hand up. Reverse it back down and sweep back up. We got 5. Exhale, swan dive. Drop the hips lower, bow and arrow. And release it. Come right back up. The back knee can be up or down, swan dive. Maybe we drop it this time, bow and arrow. Reverse bow and arrow. And sweep right back up. Swan dive. Bow and arrow. Reverse. So the abs need to really be active here. Swan dive. Last one. Bow and arrow. Reverse. Come right back up. Swan dive. Hands on either side of our foot. Take that right foot back to meet our left. Shoulders past the wrist. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Or that cobra. Flipping back. Down dog. Inhale those left toes up. Take the left foot all the way to the front of the mat. So shift forward, round. Maybe lift that left hand and place that foot down. Hips are low. Take our time. Come on up. Find that high lunge. Inhale. So our feet are on the railroad track. Back heels high to activate that whole leg. Front knee is over the ankle. Exhale, sink. Swan dive. Right hands under the shoulder. Bow and arrow, twist. Release that twist. Sweep right back up. We have 5. Exhale, swan dive. Bow and arrow, that left hand up. Reverse bow and arrow. Come right back up. Again, back knee can be down. Swan dive. Bow and arrow. Keep our hips low. Reverse bow and arrow. Sweep those hands up. Exhale, swan dive. Hips are a little lower, right? Bow and arrow. Reverse bow and arrow. Sweep the hands up. Last one, swan dive. Slowly bow and arrow. Reverse bow and arrow back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, swan dive. Hands on either side of that foot. Left foot comes back to meet our right. Chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Flipping back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Step, tiptoe, or hop back to the front of the mat. Find a half lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll up. Shoulders come up, back and down. Roll them out. A little more heat. Inhale, nice and high. Find our chair. Sweep the hands forward. Now take that pelvis that's kind of popping up, right? Take that tailbone and then tuck the pelvis under a little. Chest lifts, hands reach. Retract the shoulders. Sit and pulse. On our fifth one, come up with that right leg. Right back down. Find that pulse. We had 5, 4, 3, 2, opposite foot. Right on back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now really drive through that left heel. Lift that right knee. Sit back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So feeling that heat build even more in our legs. All right, inhale up. Right on back. Come on up. Whew. Other foot. Let's do one more on each side because we're starting to feel it in those legs, right? It's hard to balance on grass. So if you're on grass with me and you're struggling, you're not alone. Sit low, a little lower. Come up. All right, release it. Inhale nice and high. Exhale, swan dive. Nice half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step, or maybe really pull the abs tight. Press into the hands and hop softly to the back. Shoulders past the wrists. Chaturanga. Flip our feet. Upward facing dog. Flipping back. Down dog. Inhale the right toes up. Sweep that right foot all the way to the front. Sit nice and low. Inhale. High lunge. Press the palms together. Feeling really strong in those legs. Slice. We're doing 5. Inhale up. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Hold. Press the palms together. Deepen that twist. Yes. All right. Release that twist. Hands on either side. Take that right foot back. Chaturanga or straight back to our down dog. Upward facing dog. Thighs and hips are off the floor. Shifting back, other side. Inhale those left toes up. Exhale, sweep that left foot all the way to the front. Nice wide distance between the feet. Inhale, we had 5, right? So hips are low. Lift that back heel. Press the palms together. Slice. Inhale right back up. 2. 3. So the back knee can be up or down. We only have 2 more. So we're holding that 5th one. Now bring the hands together in a prayer position. Take the top hand, press it harder into the bottom, deepening our twist. Release that twist. Hands on either side of the foot. Left foot comes back to meet our right. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, or cobra. Flipping back. To the front of the mat, so tiptoe step or maybe play with hopping. Bend the knees, squeeze all the air out. Press hard into the hands. Finding yourselves at the front, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. We can roll up, our arms can come out, up, and release.